Gee, Shane, how'd you blow the rear main seal out of your car? I don't know. Probably because I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. So a while ago, I made a video on tips for turbocharging LS's. What I should have done is taken my own goddamn advice. So, one of the key things I talked about was how important it is for crankcase ventilation. 2 12AN lines, 2 12ANs, to a catch tank. Good for crankcase ventilation. Now, one thing I totally forgot about was when I built this massive catch tank was the tiny ass hole and filter that I had on there. That kind of defeats the purpose of 2 massive vents when you're bottlenecking it through a small vent. Now, I totally overlooked this because I thought, every time I looked at that, I thought this was the filter that I had on there. 2.5 inch vent. Nah. It's like a 3/4 inch vent. It's trash. So, that definitely explains a lot. So I'm going to pull this tank out, cut this open, weld a new flange on here, and open that vent up. Because I don't really want that happening again. Surprised it didn't happen sooner, if I'm being honest. I mean, I guess one nice thing about the way I built this car is that I made everything really easy to work on. Jigsaw, get it out. Oh, making a mess. Easy as that. A little bit of a mess, not too much though. Oh, we got a little bit of fluid in there. Not too much. Oh, jackpot! Just found a box full of beers in my garage. That's always a good sign. Alright, so the closest thing I find to a drain pan is an actual oil pan. Oh, it's all cold and thick. I'm gonna let this rinse out. Actually, I need to go to the store and get some brake clean. I'm out, so I'm gonna run to the store, grab some brake clean. We'll spray this whole bad boy out real quick. And then I need to cut this out for the larger filter, get that welded on. Unfortunately, I have to use my AHP to weld this, and the AHP is not very good at welding aluminum. It's very inconsistent for some reason. So upgrading this welder is definitely something on my future list of tools I need to get. Been looking at the Everlast stuff, looks pretty nice, so maybe I'll upgrade to an Everlast. The AHP does good on DC, but AC aluminum, it's just really inconsistent, and I just haven't really had very good luck with it, especially in comparison to like some of the Miller stuff I use at work, which is welds like butter. AC for aluminum on the AHP is not my favorite. I'm gonna go get some brake clean. Oh shit. I just realized I probably made a terrible mistake. Because I need a weld on this. And that's a bomb. Probably gonna need to let this air out for a bit. Okay, so now the next problem we're running into. I need to open this hole up to weld this flange on here. But we already have a hole. Now, anybody that's used a hole saw before knows if you don't have a place to center your hole, your bit's just gonna wanna go all wonky. Lucky for me, I'm an idiot. And this is my dangerous contraption that I've come up with. So to keep the bit from walking around, I'm going to use my drill press. But this thing's so big, I don't have a way of holding it. So I'm going to have to hold it by hand and it's probably gonna fuck me up. At least I'll have my death on video. Oh, I know what you're saying. You're probably saying, Shane, clamp it down, find a way to secure it or something. Could probably ratchet strap it, but I don't know where my ratchet straps are. So we're just gonna go ahead and send it and hope for the best. Oh, it's already moving. This is a really bad idea. This is fucking dumb. This is a terrible idea. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's definitely not one of my better ideas. All right, let's see what happens. We're not centered. Oh, this is fucked. This is fucked. Oh, it worked! Oh, it worked! And I didn't die. It worked and I didn't die. Oh, and it's leaking all over the place. Look at that. It did it. All right, one for the home team. It's a little, I can work with that. I'm gonna get that cleaned out again. Let it air out. Now we gotta weld that bitch on somehow. All right, so I'll let this thing air out for a bit. Issue right now is it's a little bit big. So what I'm gonna try and do is lay a small ball in the corners just to hold this up and then weld it on. This being some dirty ass metal and this welder not being 100% great on AC, we're just gonna have to wait and see how it does, and hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face. Yeah, and what I said about it blowing up in my face, hopefully that all burned out. Look at that, it's on fire. I'm definitely not a fan of the way this thing welds aluminum. Ugh. Sick. Yeah, it doesn't weld nearly as good as the Miller stuff, but I mean, it gets the job done. It's just not pretty. I've tried messing with a bunch of settings on this thing and nothing really seems to get it to weld very clean, but it sticks it together and it doesn't leak. So, there's that. Okay, it's all done. Let's put it back in the car. Should be good. There you go. Alright, there we go. We successfully fixed it. I didn't kill myself on the drill press and I didn't blow myself up. Almost. I almost blew myself up, but I didn't, and that's what's important. So that's fixed, good to go. I still got to do the rear main seal, but it's a tomorrow problem. So that's going to be it for this one. So like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you're new, follow the builds along. Until the next one, I'll catch you guys later.